What's the one piece of advice that I could give you today that could have a profound effect on your health, your finances, your quality of life, your lifestyle, your relationships? What's the one piece of advice that I could give you today? That is the question that I'm now getting asked the most. And my answer is very simple. You know, what you are today, who you are today, is because of how you think, how you have acted, maybe over the last 5 years. We're generally the sum of our thoughts and our actions over a period of time. And maybe that's 1, 2, 5 years. So to change that, we have to think in a different way. We have to take different actions. And even though that may sound easy, and it is easy, it is really straightforward, we have to put some thought into it. So for example, if you want to know what people earning 10,000 a month are earning, you need to know what people earning 10,000 a month know, and you need to be doing what they do. If you want to be, you know, really slim and healthy and have great healthy skin, you need to do what people who have healthy skin, who are slim, who are really healthy, you need to do what they're doing. You need to eat what they're eating. Does that make sense? So personal development is a huge part of my life. It has been now for probably 30 something years, because I wouldn't be where I am today, I wouldn't be who I am today, had I stayed thinking how I used to think 30 years ago. Just wouldn't make sense. So personal development is a huge part of what I do. It's the number one advice that I give everyone that I start working with, is you need to change the way you think. You need to change the actions you take on a day-by-day basis, and only then can you get the results you're looking for. So there's a few books I would recommend. Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I would really recommend that book if you haven't already read it. Let me think of a few others. The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, The Richest Man in Babylon. That Richest Man in Babylon, I gave that book to my son, and he changed his life literally overnight after reading that book. And he became very financially aware after reading that book, The Richest Man in Babylon. And there's lots, you know, anything by, you know, let me think, Tony Robbins, anything by Tony Robbins. If you go onto YouTube, put in personal development and just start listening or reading half an hour a day, 15 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, anything to start changing the way you think, and then you'll get a different outcome. And isn't that what we all want? Being rich, being financially secure, having great relationships, being healthy, living the kind of life most others only dream of, is available to all of us, not just some of us, but to all of us who are prepared to think in a different way and take different actions. You know, rich people don't send their kids to the same school that poor people go to. They don't. Poor people, the education system is all about, you know, teaching you how to be an employee, how to work for someone else for 50 years, pay a third to half of everything you earn in tax, retire on a pension after 50 years you couldn't possibly survive on. That's what poor people are taught. That's what I was taught. Rich people are taught, they send their kids to school and they're taught to run industries, run companies, not being an employee, but being an employer. It's a very different mindset. So start with Robert Kiyosaki's book, go onto YouTube, put in personal development. You will see lots and lots of things in there, but just spend, even if it's 5 minutes a day, something, and watch your life change. Give me some feedback. Let me know your thoughts and let me know what happened, because of that decision to personally develop. Bye for now.